Hello and welcome to the video on how to enable global settings within CCH IntelliForms. This video discusses how to enable global settings within CCH IntelliForms with regard to the Save Data path and Proxy Settings. The Save Data path is the path where CCH IntelliForms saves users' clients, forms, and profiles. Using a global Save Data path configuration allows you to change the default CCH IntelliForms Save Data path to a location of your choosing, direct users to save to a common network share without user intervention, and direct users to save data to a private network folder by using the username variable. Finally, in our proxy settings scenario, we will cover deploying common proxy settings to each user. CCH IntelliForms uses the file IntelliFormsAdmin.xml to change the global settings. You can download the file at the address shown on the screen. The IntelliFormsAdmin.xml file is perfect for these types of CCH IntelliForms installations: Active Directory group policy deployments, Citrix terminal server installations, and multiple standalone installations where you would like the default Save Data path to be changed to a different location without user intervention. Now let's take a look at the IntelliFormsAdmin.xml file. Extract the IntelliFormsAdmin.zip file which you downloaded earlier. Once the extraction is complete, you will have the IntelliFormsAdmin.xml file available. Open the IntelliFormsAdmin.xml file in a text editor, such as Notepad. Our first scenario is how to change the default Save Data path to a common data location for all users. In this scenario, you would like all users to share their saved CCH IntelliForms clients, forms, and profiles with each other on a network share. This screenshot displays a UNC path to this location. In the IntelliFormsAdmin.xml file, we have added the UNC path between the two data path pointers. If you are using a mapped drive letter rather than a UNC path to this shared location, you can use it also. In this screenshot, two users are pointing to a common network share after the IntelliFormsAdmin.xml file was deployed to them, and share the same data. Our next scenario is how to change the default Save Data path to a private folder on a network share. On our network share, our two users, GPO1 and GPO2, will save data to their appropriate folders. We can accomplish this by using a variable, such as username. Once again, we can use either a UNC path, as in this example, or a mapped drive letter. Once the IntelliFormsAdmin.xml file is deployed, each user is saving their clients, forms, and profiles to their own folder. And each user has access to their own saved clients, forms, and profiles. In our third scenario, we'll look at deploying common proxy settings to each user. If you are using a proxy or firewall where you must enter a proxy name and port number within CCH IntelliForms, you can set the proxy settings globally. In this example, we are using a proxy name and port number. The settings have been entered between the proxy name pointers and proxy point pointers, respectively. In this example, the proxy server or firewall is using an IP address instead of a name. Don't forget to enter the port number. When IntelliFormsAdmin.xml is deployed, the firewall proxy server name and port are automatically entered. Note that if the user requires to be authenticated by your network to pass through your firewall or proxy, the username and password fields at the bottom of the Login and Firewall tab must be manually entered by the user. Next, we'll look at deploying the IntelliFormsAdmin.xml file to computers via Active Directory Group Policy Objects, or GPO, which can be done on its own or as part of a new CCH IntelliForms GPO installation. The screenshots that follow show an abbreviated version of setting up the GPO. However, if you wish to install CCH IntelliForms or to deploy the IntelliForms admin.xml file using GPO, it is recommended that you view the videos shown on your screen, which outlines the entire process. In the Group Policy Management console, choose to edit your CCH IntelliForms GPO. Expand Computer Configuration, Preferences, Windows Settings, Files. Then right-click in the right pane and choose New File. Choose to create the file and then, in the Source File field, enter the path to your distribution point to where the IntelliForms admin.xml file resides. Make sure you add the full file name at the end of the path, as in this example. The destination file path is the location on the endpoint computers where the IntelliForms admin.xml file is to be deployed. Displayed are the destination locations, depending on the bit version of Windows. The path must end with IntelliForms admin.xml. Once you have completed entering the destination file path, click OK and then exit out of the GPO editor. Make sure that the correct computers or computer group appears under security filtering so that the IntelliForms admin.xml file is deployed to the correct computers. Now we move on to deploying the IntelliForms admin.xml file on Citrix, Terminal, remote desktop servers, and standalone installations. Note that if you are using a session-based desktop server such as Citrix Server, Terminal Server, or Remote Desktop Server, the IntelliForms admin.xml file is a valuable asset in helping administrate CCH IntelliForms. In these environments, several user sessions of CCH IntelliForms can run on the same server or are load balanced across multiple servers. In these server environments, users usually need to save their data to a network share so that the data is available no matter which server the user may ultimately land on. The IntelliForms admin.xml file will help ensure that each CCH IntelliForms user will save their data in the correct place. If you have CCH IntelliForms installed on multiple standalone workstations and want to make sure their users all save data to a location other than the default save data path, you can use the IntelliForms admin.xml file to accomplish this. The IntelliForms admin.xml deployment process is the same for session-based desktop server environments and standalone workstation environments. Once you have configured the IntelliForms admin.xml file, copy it to a location where you can easily obtain it when you are logged onto the session-based desktop server or servers or logged onto the standalone workstations. For our demonstration, the IntelliForms admin.xml file has been placed on a network share. Next, move to your session-based desktop server or user workstation and log onto it as an administrator. Install CCH IntelliForms by running ifsetup.exe. Refer to the installation instructions available on the CCH IntelliForms download page for more information. Once the installation has completed, navigate to the location where you place the IntelliForms admin.xml file. Then, copy the IntelliForms admin.xml file, right-click on the CCH IntelliForms icon and choose Properties, choose Open File Location, and then right-click and choose Paste. The IntelliForms admin.xml file is copied into the folder. The file now has been deployed. Close all windows. Next, log onto the computer as a user and launch CCH IntelliForms. Enter username and password. If you require proxy settings and you did not enter them in the IntelliForms admin.xml file, enter those as well and click OK. Finally, on the blank Forms tab, go to Preferences and click on the Forms tab. The saved data path should reflect your IntelliForms admin.xml entry. Thank you for watching this video on how to enable global settings within CCH IntelliForms. For additional information and solutions pertaining to IntelliForms, log into our support website at the address shown on your screen, click the link to CCH IntelliForms, or enter search terms to search our database of knowledge base articles. Wolters Kluwer, when you have to be right.